What's up, everybody? Jed Johnson here from DieselCrew.com. Of course, you know they call me Napalm. This is the first video that I've put up since Nationals last weekend. And I have to apologize for my lack of getting on here and doing some kind of a video. It's been a very busy and tumultuous time in my businesses, and personal life. So the last few weeks have been kind of tough. So I had to wrap some stuff up before I got back on here with a video. I will say that Nationals went very, very well. I had 3 individuals from my gym, Aiden Hunsinger, Michael Newman, and Cade McMicken. And Aiden and Michael rode down with me. They helped me. All 3 of those guys, Cade, Aiden, and Michael, helped me load up the trailer and the truck. And then Cade came down later Friday night, but Aiden and Michael came down with me from the morning right straight down to Harrisburg. They helped me set things up. We had to build a lifting platform. We had to build a backstop to hold the banners for the backdrop of the contest. They took care of all that for me. At any moment's notice, if I needed help with something, they were able to help me, and all that stuff was absolutely just huge. It made everything run very smoothly. All 3 of the guys loaded weights. They maintained timers. They wrote down the statistics. They relayed information from the paperwork to me for the laptop, and I honestly could not have done the contest without them. It was huge, and I truly appreciate them and their parents for letting me utilize them over the course of the weekend, especially because it ended up being the weekend of Father's Day, which I wasn't aware of when I first selected the date of the contest. So I mean, I just can't put enough emphasis on how much they helped me to maintain a smooth running contest, because mentally I was not there like I needed to be as a promoter, organizer, and competitor in the contest. Just can't say enough. I want to mention the sponsors real quick. The first sponsor that I got was Colin Ramsey. He sent some money in support of the contest, and thank you very much, Colin. Some other sponsors, Michael Thomas sent money, and I still need to get that out to the competitors. He kind of set up what I'm going to call bounties. So if the lifter did a certain gripper, or if they won an event, they're going to get money sent to them. I still have to do that. So that was really cool. Armassassin.com also did something very similar. Naturally, DieselCrew.com is my website, based around grip and just strength training in general. And, that's basically the companies that were running this contest, because those are my companies. If you haven't joined thegripauthority.com, you should do it today. It's $1 for the first 30 days, and you get access to over 10 years, actually 12 years of information now on grip training, specialization, feats of strength, and just building better grip strength for sports performance. So if you're ever looking for a way that you can support me, you can do so by joining thegripauthority.com. It's $1 for the first 30 days, and then $17 every month after that. Next sponsor I want to thank is Grovedale Winery. They are a local winery here in Wyalusing, and they sent a sizable sponsorship. Thanks to all these sponsors, I was able to get things like banners. I was able to provide food for my assistants. It covered gas costs, covered hotel costs, and other things that I ended up buying for the contest. So this monetary support is very important. So it was very important to the success of this contest. So I encourage you to support these sponsors back. When you think about, I need to buy something, you should go to a company that sponsored this contest. When a sponsor invests in a contest like this, we as grip competitors and grip enthusiasts need to remember these companies and sponsor them back. Grovedale Winery is a local winery, but they have a nationwide brand of wine called Shit Show that they came out with in 2020 during the pandemic. And you can probably, I think you can find this like all over the nation. So if you're a wine aficionado, then you should look this stuff up. I'm not big into wine myself, but you know, it's a nice, tasty wine. I've had it and was happy with it. Next, I want to thank Gannon Insurance Associates, Gannon Insurance, and they provided sponsorship that will help out not only for this contest, but also for other contests down the line. They gave us a sizable sponsorship, as did Grovedale, and that was huge. Like I said, when you can go into this contest knowing that you've got all your expenses covered and it's something that you don't have to think about, then it just makes a huge difference. So Gannon Associates, if you're on the market for some kind of insurance, whether it's personal, life insurance, some kind of business insurance, you look them up. They're on Facebook. You can also look for Agri Services Agency, which is more agricultural related. Or if you need information on how to contact these companies, you can feel free to let me know, and I'll be happy to give you their contact information. Another sponsor that we had was Lackawanna College. Lackawanna College, that is in Towanda, Pennsylvania. It's the next town over. I'm in Wyalusing, Pennsylvania. They're in Towanda, Pennsylvania, and they provided sponsorship as well. And you know, if you're in the area, you know, maybe Lackawanna, if you're looking to further your education, maybe Lackawanna could be a possible asset for you. So you want to keep them in mind. And just make sure I covered armassassin.com. That is my buddy Luke's company, and I'm sure most of you have already heard of them. He is very involved in not only grip sport but also arm wrestling. So he makes tables, he makes all the attachments for training your hands and arms for arm wrestling, as well as he produces many of his own types of grip implements, such as the Napalm's Nightmare, which you can get from them. He also makes replicas of implements that are harder to get a hold of. One example would be the Finnish ball, which comes from Finland. He makes a training replica that you can use if Finnish balls aren't available, or if you just don't want to contend with the shipping that it costs for bringing stuff in overseas. So those are the sponsors. I'll run down them one more time. Gannon Associates Insurance, Grovedale Winery, Country Crush. Oh, I forgot Country Crush. I'm sorry. Country Crush was recently purchased by Zane Cope, who runs gripstrength.com. If you've seen many of my videos, then you see a banner behind me. He has sponsored, I believe, every contest that I've run since 2019 or 2020. So a big supporter of grip sport. And this year, he's sponsored under the name Country Crush. So the Country Crush implements are great implements for both grip sport athletes and arm wrestlers. So it's a great tool to the line is a great line for you to invest in, depending on what your goals are. So again, Gannon Associates Insurance, Grovedale Winery, Country Crush, Lackawanna College, also Colin Ramsey, who, as far as I know, doesn't really have a business related to grip. He's just a fan of grip and a customer of mine, and he wanted to reach out with a sponsorship, just like Michael Thomas. And then don't forget my website, dieselcrew.com, my instructional website for grip, thegripauthority.com, and armassassin.com. Those are the sponsors. I have some footage of my lifts and maybe a couple other dudes' lifts from the contest that I do plan on uploading to YouTube so you can see them. But if you're on Facebook and we're friends, then make sure to go to my Facebook and slide it down a little bit, because I actually streamed all of the events and the award ceremony for the competition on my Facebook. If there's a way to get those videos off Facebook and then onto YouTube, I'm happy to do that. It's just that I'm very limited on time, and I don't know when I would be able to get to that. I know there's a way to do it. I've done it before, but I can't promise that that's ever going to get done due to the time requirement that it takes to do it. If anyone knows like a real shortcut way to do that, then I would definitely entertain doing it and getting it done more easily. But the way that I know is kind of cumbersome, and again takes up a lot of time as well as room on my laptop, so I can't promise it's ever going to happen. The easiest way is to just go to my Facebook, which I believe is set up so that you don't have to be my friend in order to watch my videos. So you can go to my Facebook, slide it down, and watch basically the whole entire contest. I want to thank James Dugan for inviting me to run the contest this year. I was hoping that by running the contest in a major city like Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, that we would get like 30 competitors. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. We got 16 competitors. We were supposed to have 17. One of them had a medical issue before the contest, a day before the contest, and was unable to attend. So Pat Mazels, hope you're doing well and you're recovering from that. The 16 competitors that we got were excellent competitors. I was just hoping for more competitors. Like I said, it was a tremendous investment of time, money, effort, and all that stuff, as well as it took away from my business. I had to sacrifice a day of training in my business in order to make this happen, as well as juggling the schedule big time, which made it tough for my clients to get here. So there was a lot of sacrifice that went into this contest, so I hope everybody appreciates it. But thanks to James for allowing me to get there. It did get the competition in front of the eyes of a lot of arm wrestlers, and I'm sure there's a lot of arm wrestlers there that could excel at many of these events. So hopefully all the sacrifice that went into this will turn into more grip competitors down the line. And I want to recognize Melissa Dingy. She took the title of U.S. Grip Champion for the women. And I also want to recognize Jason Dingy, who took the title for U.S. Grip Champion for the men. Both of these folks got title belts, U.S. Championship title belts, and it just so happens that they are husband and wife. So congratulations to them. Jason is a fantastic competitor. He and I have gone neck and neck and traded victories back and forth in many competitions over the last several years. Jason is also a former coaching client of mine, and I like to think that a lot of the stuff that I taught him over the course of about 2 years when we were working together has helped him to get to the level that he's at now. If anybody's interested in my virtual coaching program, I call it Grip Task Force, but that's something that I usually set up directly with a person through some kind of communication like emailing or Facebook messaging or through Instagram. So if you're fed up with your lack of results, if you're trying to reach some kind of a feat or a gripper close or some kind of a performance level in grip competition, I'm your man. Get a hold of me. I would love to work with more people and get them to the level that they desire. So just let me know. Just contact me on that. That's about it for right now, I think. Congratulations to everyone on the performance that they had. Many people set PRs. Many people set PRs at this contest. So a lot of people did great. And as far as I know, no one was really disappointed in their performance. For some people, it was only like their first or second time competing. So, the level of anticipation and anxiety at national level competition is different from something that's going on just in a gym or a personal location for like a regional or a local level competition. So everybody did great, and basically went off without a hitch. The only real issue that we had was my formulas died in my Excel spreadsheet, and I don't know why that keeps on happening. I thought I had it fixed. I went through and tested it before the competition, and it looked like everything was working, but sure enough, there was an issue. So I had to calculate the scores from the last two events by hand and get all the totals, which took about an hour after the competition. And mind you, I'm sleep deprived, I've traveled, and I've had some personal stuff going on as well as business stuff going on prior to the contest. So this was like a great deal of mental duress, but we got it done. And thank God I had those assistants, Aiden Hunsinger, Michael Newman, and Cade McMicken, helping me out every step of the way, because I don't know what would have happened if I didn't have them. And we'll go ahead and wrap it up right now. Everybody give the video one of these. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. While the drip feed of videos that are coming up right now is a little bit slower, like I said, I am going to be uploading footage of my lifts from the contest, and I may have gotten footage of a couple other people from the contest as well. I'm not sure. So, but the footage of the whole entire event, which was live streamed, is on my Facebook, so you can go there for that. Thanks, everybody. All the best in your training. Any questions, you can leave them in the comments section below. If you're interested, join thegripauthority.com for $1 today for the first 30 days. Very minimal investment. And if you're ready to get going in the right direction with your training, setting PRs and increasing your performance, then contact me directly about my online coaching, Grip Task Force, and we can get you started very soon. Take care, everybody. See ya.